Hello. Hello there. Good morning, Mom and Dad. Oh, yes. Let's do this. Let's see here. Everything's looking good. Hard drive in. Let's launch Ableton. Oh, yes. That doesn't look good. Ooh. For a second there, looks like it was crashing. But here we are. Pants is done. I wanted to look at something. I'm going to go to Beatport and see what key the genres, deck house. C minor. A minor. We're in F major here. That's an F. Let's see if we can get. So this is F major. Let's take it down. C. Let's do A minor. Okay, A minor. So let's go check our cheat sheet. Desktop. References. Transportation chart. So we're going from F to A plus 4. That's really all we gotta do. Except for all of our drums need to be like this. A. Ah. Yo, good morning, Andy. Just got on. How are you doing? Sorry about Saturday. I'll read you the text message that I got. I'll show you this. You're gonna think it's hilarious. So we do our we do our live stream at this guy's house, who has all these lights, who kind of like sponsored our live stream, right? Because that's like the only place we can live stream. So I tell him, yo, hope all is well. You still down to have a stream at your house tonight, right? And the guys goes, sorry, man, can't do it. Me and my wife are selling everything and buying an RV and traveling across the country. We sold 80% of our stuff. Our living room is trashed. Then he sent me a picture of his living room. Yeah, it was. I was so sad. I wanted everyone to hear New Pants, bro. It was pretty crappy. Let me save this and we can start a whole new project. I mean, let me save this real fast just to be safe. How's your weekend going? Do you play with Ableton at all? I just started it. Should we just start from... You want me to start from like scratch with like nothing, so you see how I would start doing it? Oh my god. Here, I'll just kind of recap what I've been doing so far. I haven't done really much at all. So all I did was I took this drum. I took a bass drum, and you can do this with these are called MIDI files, and they're basically just like references for your computer to like shoot out things. Let's just start brand new with nothing. I'm not sure, should we do a house song or like just a regular just beat so you kind of feel it? Do you just want to start from scratch, kind of like rap beat, just a basic beat? Because I can delete all these things and we'll just go in with nothing. I just want to know what kind of music you want to make it easier for you to learn, like whatever you listen to. But so there's like, if you go to in Ableton, there's these instruments down here on the categories. There's sounds, drums, instruments. There's like analog, which is like synthesizers. These are all like synthesizers. Then there's drum rack. In drums, I've saved some, but let's see if we can find like just a fresh drum rack. Oh, let's go to drums right here. Okay, we'll make a house song. Okay, so in drum racks we can find usually like an 808. At the top, 808 core kit. There's 909. All right, I like this. We're also gonna go to our instruments and grab a simpler. And a simpler is just like see how like this down here, this 909 kick is in like this kind of display with the sound wave. The simpler is just one of those. A drum rack is like a whole bunch of different drum sounds. So we can kind of go in. I like to highlight like a portion of it. Then Shift Command M makes a MIDI file. So this is how you kind of like get into this thing here, Shift Command M. And then the simpler over here, I'm gonna make this just a kick, because I want my kick separated from the rest of my drums. So first we gotta decide what tempo we want to be in. House is usually 120 to 130. I like to keep it at 126, around there. We're gonna search kick. Well, you don't have that, so I'm just gonna go how would you do it? Yeah, this 909 kit. This kick right here. That's pretty good. I want like a house kick. I have all these sounds saved. I can send you these. But we just want a classic house kick. That sounds good. Same thing, we're just gonna highlight this whole thing. Shift Command M makes this MIDI file. We're gonna find middle C, which is and then house is just 4 on the floor. So just kind of like perfect. I'll send you a bunch of these sounds. I'll put on my to-do list. I won't overload you with stuff. I'll make you like a sample pack. And if you want more stuff, ask me, but I'll get you all the good house stuff. My to-do list is over here. I'll just do it on my no, let me grab this. get you a good house pack going. All right, Andy. We'll send you a bunch of good stuff, like samples. Andy house pack. All right. Boom. So we got these. And then you got, that's pretty simple. Also, I'm going to make these down 10 because you got to mix them down anyway, so might as well. And I have this master chain on. I'll send you this too. I throw this on the bottom. It just makes your sounds bigger. Like, listen how you're like, oh man, why can't I get my shit to sound like Matty? Well, because I have 2 compressors and a limiter pushing on my. Just kind of gives it the full makeup. All right. So then you think about house. You got boom, chick, boom, chick. So we go in and we'll find our clap. And we'll put every clap on the boom, clap. So kicks are on 1, 2, 3, 4. Claps are on 2 and 4. And this is like a normal drum beat, like. So we just can copy those over. And honestly, I got a lot going on here. It's all right. I'm highlighting this area I want, and it's blue up here, and then I hit Command D or Control D if you're on your PC to duplicate. And this just makes it go all the way. That's like a basic. And if you think about it, now we got like a hi-hat. That's a closed one. We find an open one. So we got, if you think about the beats are 1, 2, 3, 4, and they got labeled up here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. And that's like a measure. You're familiar with that kind of making music, right? Like it's all in like groups of 4, basically. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And like those are quarter notes, and these are hitting the 8th notes, and these other little ones are 16th notes. So you got 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 2E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. So 1 and 2 and. So on these little off notes, so you kind of just go in there and find them, like. All right. So we'll go in and duplicate that in all the way to the end. Probably shouldn't be working. Like, honestly, I would, just to make it easier. Bring this in. So we're only working with Then we're just gonna loop that. So I'm like zoom in here. And then you can go into this chord kit. See this open hi-hat? If we don't want it to like be that, we can bring it in. Turn up your, like make your release. You kind of just gotta mess with knobs. So the release, usually I mess with releases because that shows the length of your sound. So we had like this long ass one. And it kind of like takes over the sound, but I like that kind of tight. So we just bring in, so your in point, out point, bring the release into like it releases after a couple milliseconds. Yeah, find that sweet spot. So even with this clap here, we can go in. And then like, you see these 3 and 4 will add like another little. Feel free to ask any question too along the way. So like these little red things are your velocities. So that's like how hard the sound comes in. So yeah, it's like nice and quiet. And you can create some sort of like movement in your song by messing with velocity. So the end will be like even like, and if this little speaker means play here, so you can move around and then you go up to this top bar and you hit see the where it becomes a speaker, you just click and that's where it plays from. So we got like now this, or you can click in here and it plays from that line. And see, I'll just turn this like little guy down and it has like this. Here it comes. And then now that this loop is highlighted in yellow, we can just drag this out. And if you can see these little black lines, kind of hard to see, but that's our loop line. That means that this whole thing goes until these little black lines here, and then they'll loop. It's like a tiny little indentation. You can almost see it in this one better. See it in the pink where that goes down a little bit. And we're just doing this all in a kit right now, but I usually like to separate out, and we'll do that later. I'll show you how, but I separate out my different drum sounds so I can arrange them differently. But it'll be easy. We'll just go in and we'll like duplicate and delete a spot and put it back in. So nothing to worry about yet. We got this. And these up here, I've kind of just, so what I did is I took a song that I liked, like a really good house song that I liked, and I put it in my, like an audio track. And then I went through, like we'll do it to one of my songs so we don't get taken offline. But if we go, like I'll take my, like a song I like by like Chris Lake or anyone, and I'll put it in here. And I'll turn this off so it doesn't play over. But we can, now if I right click, I can add these locators. And these kind of help me learn how to make a skeleton of a song. So I'll like go in and I'll put intro in. In the very beginning too, I'll put the key of the song that we're working in just so I don't forget. I can always remember what key, it's like my reference. And I'll leave this little track here to store stuff. Just a little space to make. So my first thing will be intro. So I'll listen to it. We also want it to bypass the master. So we listen like, oh, this is the intro. I can tell that they have like I have like a kick. And I'll just kind of go in and like, I'll do like add voice.
I'm feeling sexy. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants.
I'm like, okay, right here. This is like where they're gonna drop everything out. This is like the breakdown. So okay, we're gonna go there. That's the breakdown. That's the drop. Then we break out of the drop for a mix out. And then we go into a new drop here. So I kind of like will go through and take a song that I like as a reference. Just as I'm starting out to learn the basics. And this is what I did for a long time. I went in and I just recreated the drums. Now it sounds like a lot, but you can see now I know how the song's gonna break down. Like, okay, I build it here, I break it down here, I drop it here, I break it down here, I drop it here, and then I mix it out. So basically, so DJs know, like, okay, you start the song here, you literally have 32 bars. Is that what it is? Yeah, you got 32 bars to drop, 32 bars to rock, and then you can mix out here if you're a DJ and mix into a new song, or you can keep playing it, drop it again, and then mix out here. You got 16 bars to mix out. When I say mix out, like DJs will start playing a song right here and then slowly mix the knob so like the drop is a new drop. So like if you want your song to be played by a DJ or professionally or splash coffee all over yourself, if you want your song to be played by a DJ, you should make it easy for them to mix. Everything's in a grid. Everything, like, it seems simple, and like you're like, why would I make a song like that? But if you notice, like, they all start off like this, and they can get to just by a melody, some sound effects, and a bass line. We'll add the bass line next. So we got this guy. We know our reference. It's like, okay, that's how we make the song. Cool. So we'll go back into here. That's pretty basic. So we can go in here and hit Command E. Will split your track. So now these are two different ones. This is one, and now we can add stuff to this one, like close to it, like this. Okay, first I'm going to make two hi-hats. Make two hi-hats total right now, so you can hear it. So this first hi-hat, I'm going to make the velocity there. Like, oh my god, I got coffee hiccups. Okay, and then the second hi-hat, I'm going to turn the velocity down a little bit. And this kind of gives the feeling of like a drummer going tick, tick, tick. It like sounds, there'll be a change in sound. So you can see like one's a little more purple than the other. That means the lighter one has a lower velocity. And you can see up on the screen here, it's getting added to this one and not this one because we split them. So go in. We gotta tighten this guy too, so we'll bring this in. Okay, another thing that I think is kind of important. Okay, we'll move this down halfway keep this going halfway. We can hold these up and hit Command L to loop it. And now this little bar here will only loop these spots. Also, I can right click this, make it black. Right click this, assign track color to clips, make this one black. So I just like don't mess with it. I know that these ones up top are unused. Another thing I'm gonna send you that I think is essential is having like some other kind of loop underneath. Like something that has like I'll send you these. We got this basic one down, right? And we can go in and we can add more like there's so much stuff in here. Like a crash on the one. We can go in and find these hi-hats. Like okay, another big thing, when you're in this thing here, if you press B, it gets you this little pencil tool. And you can just click anywhere and click them off. If you press B again, you get back to this pointer thing. And if you double click a spot, it adds it. But B just clicks. It's your writing tool. Up here, you'll see this is your writing tool to write in things. See, we got this now. Here we can add like a little. Where's our cowbell? There's no. Whoops, I meant to put this on the snare. So we're like in a drum kit, which is reminding you just in drums here. Now we'll go, if you're using all Ableton stock, we can go to analog bass. Find a sick bass. Instruments. Operator, bass. Here we go. Let's go bass housey. So we'll just drag this in. It'll create a new thing for us, bass housey. You can highlight the 4 in the beginning. Shift Command M. That creates the MIDI file. Double click it. And now we're in. So say we want to make a song F major. This is how I would do it. Or let's do A minor. What are we in here? Let's see what this kick is in. Okay, so I might grab a tuner. It might be just, so you type in here what you want and Command F finds it. Let's see if this tuner doesn't even register. I think we're safe with any sound, honestly. A hard part is tuning your drums. That still takes me time. I just make sure I pick the right samples that are already in tune. A minor. A minor is every white key. So we're going to go with our B to draw it in. And then this blue S means we've been soloed this track. We can unclick that. That when you S it, that means you're soloing it. That means you only play that track. So you unclick the S. We'll go back over here so we can hear it. A. Now we're pretty high up. So what I'm going to do is hit A again, or B, sorry, to bring up just my regular mouse. You see here we're in A2. That means we're in the second octave. This is a bass line. We got to bring it down. So how we do that is we hit Shift. We highlight everything. We hit Shift and then the down button. And it drops us down. Might even go one more. There we go. That sounds like a bass. So now I'm going to move these off of the grid back. And I'm going to fold it. So now this workspace that we have, we've drawn ourselves in only stuff that will work for us. So now we write a bass line. Usually in house music, the kick is the most important sound. You want that kick to be beastly. So how we do that with the house, this is our synthesizer basically. This is a synth. So what we're going to do is first draw it in and then we'll mess with the synth. So I like to do off notes with the bass. Shift in to, if you hold shift when you've highlighted one thing, you can kind of control. You can duplicate them too. Here's something too. Higher sounds are perceived louder, so I usually turn those down a little bit with the velocity. All right, so these tom things are messing us up in here. Let's lose them. You can click that to delete, that to delete. And then notice how half of them are gone because we folded it in. Make sure I bring this in. Bring this in too. Actually, what I'm gonna want to do, I'm gonna bring all these in. So if you want to consolidate your track, Command J makes it that size. And then we hit this loop button. So now if we loop this bass line, we can mess with it and it'll copy it along all through here. So like say I take this out, it does it to everything. You can just find out what works. I know this is what I already had. Usually you know this, there's like a call and a response. So like it goes up and then it goes down. So this is hardcore. We're going to turn this down 10 because we're mixing it down as we make the song. And also I've noticed that so notice how it's like very, how can I explain this? There's a lot of top to it, right? Where we're going to put a melody. So we're going to go into you're going to have this too, audio effects. And we're going to add an EQ8. Now we're going to change the bottom one to kind of roll off the sound. Bring that back like at the frequency I usually put around 30 hertz. Now this top one, 8, we're going to enable it. And now listen to the difference here. You can even see where all this sound is at. We're going to want to take it off around there, huh? If you can see down here in the corner, it tells you what kind of note is in. We're going to try to take it off around A. That kind of took over. Here's another function that's fun. You can highlight everything and press 0, and it won't delete it. It will just disable it. Okay, here's what I'm also going to add. I'm going to add an auto filter. Now, this kind of does the same thing as an EQ8. EQ, you kind of set your sound where you want it, and the auto filter lets you control like just the top filter knob, which is kind of fun. So you can like use this to like create like through the song. Bring it in or adjust it where you want. Now here's another thing too. We can, to make it even bassier, I bring this up, and so this is your sub area right here. Anything below 100 is your sub. This is like your melody and vocals, and these your top drums. So I'm gonna take this bass line we have. I'm gonna move it right here so it rolls off around A here, and there's nothing in the sub really, right? I'm gonna take this track. I'm gonna hit Command D, duplicate it, and I'm gonna call it sub. So now I have the MIDI notes all written out. I'm gonna make it a different color so I know it's a sub. I'm gonna make it, let's make it green. And then I'm gonna assign the color to the clip so I know it's green. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna go to my instruments. In operator again here, there's gonna be a thing called hip hop bass. See this hip hop bass sub? It's like a really low sub. I'm gonna drop it into this sub track. I'm gonna take this EQ and move it where there's A here. Take this all the way down to where there's A here. So now, if you can hear this, and I'm going to put them together in a group in a moment. Yo, what's up, dog? We're doing some basic, from scratch, fundamental stuff today. How are you, brother? I got Watch Dogs Legions the other day because the Xbox comes out tomorrow. I'm stoked on it. I've been playing that. It's pretty fun. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but in London, so it's super confusing at first because you're driving on the wrong side. So we got this. We're teaching Andy some fundamentals, which I like to go over too, which is just fun to remember. So we got our top bass and our bottom bass, and I'm gonna highlight them both by hitting Shift. Actually, no, I don't want to do this yet. I'm gonna do this with a sub. But I can hit Command S and Command S, and this will solo these two tracks together. You can hear here. You can't really hear it, but it's some beastly sub, bro. And you can, with this, you can add a little distortion. Now here's a really important thing. You're gonna probably want to buy this plugin. It's $20, I think. It might not even be that much. Let's see. Kickstart plugin. I love this. Nicky Romero instant sidechain compression. Such a great plugin. How much is it? $15. This is my favorite one for making house music. This is my favorite plugin. I'll show you what it does. This is essential. So you want your kick to really pump, right? That's like the dance floors. But if you notice, we've kind of lost it a little bit. So what I would do is go in to the sub, take kickstart, put it in there, And basically this is where the volume is. So you're gonna, when the kick hits on 1 with this 1/4, we're gonna dip down. We're gonna take this same kick start, put it on the bass, and now you can hear this difference. Hear how it comes in with. See? Here's it on. Here's it off. With the kick. See the. You hear how it's like. This takes off the kick. We did it on off notes, but there's still some there, but we go. You feel that pump? This is like, we can. We can change the wave. Maybe -15 on this. Now, what I was saying earlier, I like a little shuffle in there. So we're going to go find like a shuffle hi-hat. Or like a... Uh-oh. We're going to file, save this live set, and call it... I don't even know how to spell... did I do that wrong? Fundamentals. Is that wrong? I'll Google it real fast before I save it. We're going to call these teaching projects. And so I don't have to look it up. We're going to go teach prod v01. I like to save my things as, like, organized files is helpful. I save my projects as v version 01, version 02. So that way when I go in and experiment with things, if I don't like how I did it, I can go back and load up an earlier project. So this is good. We got the drop started a little bit right here. This kick though, let's see if I have a, how would I make this kick stronger with what you got? Honestly, they have this thing called a drum bus. See with it off, it just adds boom. And we want this in A. There we go. That's some meat now, bro. Sometimes I will group my sub and my kick together, or like I can group these two together by Command G, and now they're in a group, so you can put effects on both of them at the same time. But I'm not doing that quite yet. Still right here. So we're gonna go to our Matty Ghost Sounds. It depends what kind of song you want to make. Let's see. I like the cut, like some sort of shuffle in here. See how that's got the shuffle. Now it's like up to your preference. Now this is like the fun part. We got these basics down. We got hi-hat, clap. Sometimes even in we can highlight the whole thing by clicking the note, hold option, and drag it and let go. We got the snare in there too. Which snare do I like? This one. Sometimes I'll go in. Move it like a little off. Kind of just gotta sing along with what you want sometimes. And just try shit. I want do ka do ka. But see how these will sound different? Let's turn this down. So so check this out. These are your transients. You can make them tighter by going to beats, having the transients go one direction towards a brick, like towards the wall, and then changing it to the 16th notes. And I bring it down to like 50. So listen to this. That's not bad. These are some old ass loops, bro. Or like, I love, all my friends hate that they don't hate it, but they're like, Matty, you put too many bongos in your shit. I'm like, I grew up a drummer. The bongos rock it too, dude. You can take it, put them in the background a little more. Maybe you have 20. You might even take more of this. Feel that? We got, so all that's here is this chord kit that we made, that we used Ableton stock, which is just hi-hat on the off notes. We made a kick on the one, and we just did the drum bus on, made it a little boomier. So we got, so simple. And then we took the kick, and then we made a funky bass line. And then we added the sub. And we added a little extra percussion from a loop. And what I will also do with this loop, what you can see here, I've gone in and I've made these okay. So when you see these effects down here, if they're yellow and lit up with blue, they're on. You can turn them off here. And I've basically set up, every time I press Command T, which is a new audio track, it will pop up with these settings that I saved on it. Which I've done is I've dragged down what I've wanted, I've turned it off, and I've gone and right-clicked here and said save as my default audio track. So that way I don't have to go dragging clips in or dragging audio effects in. I basically just have them there already. And then this FabFilter Pro Q is just an expensive version of the EQ8, which we used earlier. I'm going to drag it in there. We'll use that this time. We're using all Ableton stock. So in this audio track, I'll bring down this EQ8. Delete this. I'll make, so this is our, we can hit Command R, or I guess it'll be Control R for you, to rename this track as Top Loop. And that means we're only going to use the top sounds of it. So I'm going to change this, and I'm going to bring it up here. And actually, that's a little drastic. See how you can hear? Listen. That's how much sound I'm letting through. This is basically just like a filter, letting the high, they call this a high pass filter, because I'm letting the highs pass through. So we can take it in the middle. Right here is probably pretty good, 1,000. If you want to make it even more fun, add a little reverb to it. Hear how it's got that, like maybe 10%, just to give it a little more space. Right here. Actually, so now I'm going to want to do this. I'm going to make this my symbol. Because this, I like this. But there's not a lot I can do with this. I'm going to delete that right now. I'm going to make this my crash. I'm going to even put it up here by the kit. Because crashes have a lot of fun. You can like reverse a crash and bring it into a crash. And that's how you get that sweeping noise. So if I go back to my place, like I have this, I'll send you this one too. I'm going to write down the ones I'm going to send you. Fuck, I lost it. Kevin, do you want these sample pack? I'm just going to make a dope sample library for people who follow and subscribe and stuff like that. Let's see, we're going to get noisy. Do you want this sample pack too? Whisper me or text me your email and I'll send it to you. BWB. Cool. We're not, and then I'll add as you get further, Andy. I'm gonna give you more samples. So my problem when I first started, all my producer friends that I was getting started sent me like they gave me too many samples. Also, you can subscribe to Splice, which I highly recommend if you're going to start producing. I'm pretty sure it is $7 a month for 100 sounds. Such a good deal. Because now we can go in and find, this is like an endless library, and you just download them to your computer, and you can use them in all of your songs. It's so great. Oh, since the Cashmere one, this one's excellent. That's all you need, though. Bro, you're going to get hooked up. I got you, bro. But yeah, these are great samples. Hypes and shouts. Let's see what's in here.
Pull that.
Already got some of them downloaded.
Yo. Pull that. Hey.
Yo, my size.
Coffee them. Come in again. DJ, run it. What you want?
That's a good one.
Up. Up. Yeah.
Let's go to phrases.
Pull that again. Pull that.
Let's go to dry phrases.
Pull that up.
And let's just download these all. Just so we have some phrases, because that'll be next. So we're going to go, I'm going to send you this BWB. I don't know what it stands for, but there's good crashes in here. Or even, I'll send you this one too. This Noizu. Let's see if we can find a good Noizu crash. That's good. So a good thing about crash is I add a lot of reverb. Not a lot of reverb. Bring them down -20. Now listen to this. We got, then also a thing with crashes, sometimes I roll off the top a little bit with these sounds. So these are, the difference between these MIDI files is the computer has to read these and prepare them. With these sound files, it's much faster. So all you have to do is just pop them in, and it doesn't take up much processing. I wonder how much processing your computer has, Andy, because a lot of the times, if your computer starts to like use up here in this corner, let me move this event list up here in this corner. If you can see, let's see if I can zoom in. I locked everything. In this corner up here, you're going to see a little number, 1%, 8%. That's how much processing I'm using in my, up here in the top right corner, you're going to see these numbers of percentage, and that's the processing you're using of your computer. When it gets up to 100, that's when it starts sounding clunky, because it's trying to read the files and play them at the same time. So sometimes if it gets really clunky, you're going to have to freeze your tracks, which means it pre-processes, which is right here. You freeze them, and they become, you can't mess with them anymore. They're just like, this is what you got. So if you find your computer getting clunked out, like it's starting to stop respond, you can freeze your tracks, and you can even flatten them, which turns them into audio files. So like, I'll duplicate this just to show you, because I don't want it yet. You flatten a track, it's now, look, it's an audio file, and you can, and those are, your computer reads those so much faster than these MIDIs. MIDI's basically computer language for audio tracks. So if you start hitting like 60, 70, and you notice that your computer's slowing down and trying to process this, freeze them. Freeze them and flatten them. It's no problem working in audio. It's basically a pre-export. I like where we're going with this though. That crash symbol might be out of tune. You can transpose stuff like. It's kind of a lot of work with your ear. I think that's more in tune. We'll turn this down a little bit more. But check this out too. We can duplicate this file, Command D, and then you hit Command R. That's renamed, sorry. You hit just regular R. It will reverse it. And then I turn this down to make it not as loud. Sometimes to avoid the hit, I'll bring it back one. And then you can put it right here, and you got this. Let's see if it is in tune this way. This just gives you a little thing. Yeah, guys. If you have any questions at all, just pop them in the chat and I will address them. No question is a stupid question. So, you know, Kevin, you get Ableton for free right now. It doesn't give you that many tracks, but like, look at, I've used not that many. I can't count. 6. We might even turn up. Maybe EQ at the bottom. If you can see, it's like definitely a lot like Logic. There's not a lot of difference. We need that longer almost, huh? Let's turn up the decay. So now, like, we got this drop going. Should we can keep working on the drop, or we can do like a quick, let's make a melody. Because I'm thinking we gotta build a melody, and then we'll build it up into the drop, and then we'll add some vocals that I just downloaded too. So let's do, so Command T makes a new audio track. Command Shift T makes a new MIDI track. So if I get in here and it reads what I want it to do, Command Shift T, MIDI right here. Now, since you don't have, I got Serum, which is like the staple synth for like, it's just a software synth. How much is this bad boy? Also with, check this out, with Splice, you can rent to own synths. That's what I did with this. So there's like, where's your plugins? There's a bunch of plugins, and I'll show you which one. Like Serum, you can rent to own this one. I already own it, but how much is it to rent to own? It's like the best one. Like you can see how many synths I rent to own. Let's see my profile. Hopefully you don't show my credit cards. Where's it like my install? Nope. Wow, really? I joined 4 years ago. Plugins. These are my plugins. Free plugins. OTT, whatever. I mean, some of these are cool. Fahalo Echo. That's cool. Where's the synths, bro? Synth 1. Should we try a free synth? Okay. If you're going to buy Serum, should we just make something in Serum? Yeah. When I was starting producing, I had no money. This looks kind of, I mean, this is not bad, but Serum has better like a visualizer of your sounds. But this is like, Splice is pretty handy. So I got Serum. I honestly would do my bass in Serum. I just did it with this one because this is like a stock thing, but we'll come back and mess with it. The sub is okay. You can do sub with this hip hop sub. Everyone does hip hop sub. It's so meaty, bro. It's like the best sub. Listen, it's like, hear that kind of like, I don't want that. Which I think it's the kickstart. Where is it? I wonder if I can see my... There it is. Check us out. I'm just going to move this over. Let's see if we can take our attack. What's giving us trouble here? Maybe all these things are a little long. Let's go. Let's hold shift, bring them. Okay, they're clipping at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and leave like this last one. Here it's gone. I think because the sound was trying to come back before it had to right here. So we got our MIDI down here. Honestly, I'm going to copy the bass one. Put it down here just because it has... assign my colored clips. In this bass one, see we've already made our A minor thing. So I'm just going to go in here. Delete these. Command A. Go up an octave. Right now it's in its initial preset. So it's going to sound a little crunchy because there's not a sound loaded in. It's just... If you can hear in here. It's just a saw wave. This is a whole different monster. So this is where your sound, this is your sound right here, this wave. You can see it. There's different kinds of sound waves. So if I go over to basic shapes, these are the different kinds of sound waves. There is a sine wave, which is a basic S, sounds softer like this. This little keyboard up here is musical typing. You click this, and now your ASD, like your middle row of your keyboard, becomes the white keys, and then the upper row is the black keys. So for the sake of hearing it, that's a sine wave. We're going to move our wave position up one to this triangle wave. Much harsher sound because it comes in hard. These are basically oscillations. So the sound is spinning super fast, and the way that it's coming out of is basically turning on and off a switch. So this switch is soft. It's like a soft switch. This switch is a little bit harder. Then there's a triangle, which is a mixture of the two. This is a saw wave, sorry. Then we got this right here, which is straight up square, which is on and off. If you think about sirens in America are this wee woo wee and then you got the like in Europe, like. And then you got like a little bit harder one here. And these are like your straight up sound waves. And it gets really interesting because what this synth does that a lot of other synths don't do is you can take crazy sound waveforms like this, and then you can use any one as your sound wave. So this is not a square. This is a square with a... So it gets pretty intense. So down here, your attack, hold, decay, sustain, and release is basically the property that you can control how your sound wave comes out. So this is the wave we picked. Let's go back to a basic shape. That's a bunch of, where's the basic? So you can view it like this. See how it changes? This is the side view of it. This is the top view of it. Looks a lot like Earth. Like Earth had a big bang and then it all became these waves. Oh, maybe. Maybe we're just sound waves from a big bang that hit so hard that they became these wavetables. All right. So, for the sake of this one, I'm going to do a sine wave real fast. So it's coming, you can kind of see, it's going to come in. The attack is really short. So, boom. It comes in and it holds. It has, and it goes away with 0 sustain. Now, if I move the attack back, see, it takes 193 milliseconds to reach its loudest potential it could. You can even go more back. So that's like, then how long you hold it. And then this is like, the sustain means how long it can be held at that sound. So like it's sustaining like all the way. But if we want it to like hit and come down, we can bring it like that. And it sustains at that level. So you can control like how hard it comes in and where you want the sound to hold at. So another thing is your release is how long it takes for it to go away. See how it goes away? 2 seconds. 1 second to go away. Then we got the decay. You can even, so like if I want like a plucky noise, I'm coming in, I'm making quick release, quick sustain. There's no sustain or no release. And I like to drag it around too. And you can add like more, this is like more chords. This is how many, like I got 5 different instances of the sound playing. I've detuned them. I can bring them in. This sound design is kind of a pain. It takes a long time. I'm still learning a lot of stuff. You can, so this filter over here is the same as the other filter that we have, that we added with the EQ8 and stuff like that. And there's so many of them. There's like crazy ones. So the sound's basically coming in through this. This is how you get them to talk. So you get sounds like wow. This is like a weird mouth almost. If we really wanted to talk, we'll sustain it a while. hear it talking. So we can go like low pass. And here's something cool now. This right here, this LFO, is basically, I like to think of it as your hand turning a knob. So like this first position is all the way to the right. And as you go up to this position here, it's the hand all the way to the left. And if you go down to this position here, it's your hand all the way to the right again. So this triangle represents like one knob turn. And you can take these knob turns and put them on things. And now you can like direct it how you want to go. So like, see how it starts? Wow, 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 wow. We want it to trigger too, so it's like, if we want it to go faster, we can turn it up. It's like super fast hand moving. You can control like how much you want and where you want. It's like, and it just adds movement. Also, there's a whole effects chain up here where you can add like delays, and you can even take these things and put them on here, like. You can add like reverb and stuff in here, and you can turn the reverb up. And like, look at, you got 3 LFOs too, and you can move these around all you want. Like, they make different sound properties. Like, that's basically a laser. Right? We can add some chorus, which is multiple voices. I like to add a little distortion. A little of this like. We can add a filter. We already have a filter going. EQ is what I was wanting. So we got our sound basically, and then like you can save them. We can even like play with these other ones like. You just basically have to move them around until you find something you really like. So this blue line here, I'm adjusting it by holding down my left mouse button. And this was like how far does this knob go to that blue? And it bounces that many times. We even go in and find another shape. And we got our thing in here. We can like, this is a little low. I just kind of like, now that I have this A minor set up, I can mess around in this workspace and it will like always sound in key. Not good, but it'll sound in key. And then I just like mess around till I can find something I like. Like, look at, we just messed around. That doesn't sound bad at all. Look at, we made a house song with basically stock plugins. We'll find something else to put there. I like this. Maybe I go like this. Of course, brother. This whole playthrough will be saved. So if you like go home this weekend and open up Ableton and like play along and like fast forward and stuff like that, I'll even put this on YouTube. I've been putting all my stuff on YouTube so it just stays there forever. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, it just helps to watch. I like try to watch tutorials, but not until I like got in the studio and watched other people work. I was like, can I just see what like a professional EDM work, like Ableton project looks like? And I'll send you some. I can even send you some like a stock like bass house project that I have that's all. I'll just put that in there. Yeah, it's so difficult to be like, this is what this button does. Like, just show me how to make a cool song, bro. Like, you can even do the velocities on this one. So I was like even if it feels like someone's really playing the keyboard, if you kind of just go through and. Now check this shit out, bro. You can do. I've rolled off the bottom of this. So you can go in to Serum. Like, all right, we have everything, right? let's see. Oh, we'll call this melody. And we'll mess with the melody more later because I feel like we can go into Serum here. And we can add, these are like modulations. We can take that and put it on there and then configure this macro. So this macro will move. Let's move this all the way down. Actually, that didn't really work. What are these? What's this gonna move? This moves. Okay, you can set these knobs. This one moves. We're gonna delete that one. I don't want that one. Filter cutoff. I'm pretty sure that's what I've assigned the macro to. So I took this little knob and I put it on here. This is a whole, the next level now is a, how can I say, automation, which you have to turn this keyboard off. The A button brings up these red lines, which you see me work with all the time. That's automation. That's like you controlling your knob. So the red line is the same feature as the LFO, where if you think of it, the top of this knob is my hand all the way this way. And then if you take this red line and move it to the bottom, it's like the knob all the way this way. So you can see over here, I'll show you what it does. And if you look in Serum, this knob's turning, which making this knob open up more. And if you can hear, that's like making it's like making that, it's making the cutoff bigger, which is letting more sound in as time goes on, which is allowing us to make movement in the track. So you can hear it's like closed, like. And ideally, I would do something like this, where it's like. And like you can make it make any sound you want. I'm just doing this in like the automation down here. You automate by hitting A, but really don't worry about that yet. Just get your song arranged right. I'm sorry I even brought up automation. You don't need to know automation, that much automation yet. Just a little bit of automation. I don't even like these guys. Thank you. These are the fundamentals. Still sound good. I like that little movement. sound like an E. Sounds good. No, we had it right. The producer's best friend, Command Z. Alright, so check this out. We're going to go to our splice. We just downloaded a bunch of vocals.
Oi! What are you looking at? Come here.
More life.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. They ain't ready.
Hey, we made one with that one already.
Oi!
Damn.
Yo!
Oi, oi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bring that back. Bring that back. Bring that. Hey, 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 hey. Whoa, whoa. Artillery. Cha. What? Serious. Cha. What? Cha. What? 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 Hey. Hey. Hey.
I mean, now we just add some vocals when we can. Let's find something good.
Serious. Uh-huh. Yeah. Up.
What you want? What you want?
That's like a drop vocal. Let's go back to the top.
Oi!
More life.
What?
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
They ain't ready. They ain't.
Yo! 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 Yo!
Oi, oi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bring that back. Bring that back. Hey, hey. Whoa, whoa. Artillery.
Yo, fam! Fam!
Fam.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Yo, fam! Fam! Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, we got some stuff. Okay, these vocal tracks or something right here.
What you want? What you want? What you want?
Yo, fam! Fam!
Hey. Yo, fam.
What you want?
Yo, fam! Yo, fam!
What you want?
Yo, fam!
What you want?
Yo, fam! Fam!
Another thing I'll do sometimes if I got vocals is I'll drag them over here away from the project and like pull in the ones that I want because I like this yo fam. But like,
What you want? What you want?
then we might add a little clap fill right here. So Command Shift M. We got our claps over here. Make it a little longer. Maybe take out this one.
What you want? What you want? What you want?
And we got this like what?
What you want? What you what what you want? What you want? What you want? What you want? Want? What you want? Want? What you want? Want? What you want? Want?
Come on, copy.
What you want? What you want? Want? What you want? What you want? What you want?
Yo, fam. Yo, fam.
What you want?
Okay, also, I'm going to split this up from Girl Vox. And this will be Man Vox. Another thing you should probably do after you save is collect all and save. That collects everything, so you don't lose anything. It takes all the samples in the song and copies them to your sound file, your project file, so you don't lose anything. All right, we're getting pretty far.
What you want? Want? What you want?
Here's another thing you can go in. Okay, this is all. We'll make the guy. This is the Man Vox. Because I'm also going to want to add some.
Yo, fam.
What you want?
Yo, fam.
Like, look, we could take these.
Yo, fam.
What you want? What you want?
Yo, fam.
What you want?
We'll figure out where that guy goes. Here's another fun thing to do. We're going to go Command Shift T for another vocal or for a MIDI track. We're going to go into the drums here, and we're going to take a drum rack, an empty drum rack with nothing on it. Right? And then we're going to go to one of these packs with all these vocals that I always use. Drag them down to take all these vocals, drag them down to C1, and now, just like the drums, you have an entire vocal rack, we'll call it, or I like to call it a shout rack. And I turn it down like -25, sometimes -30. I really round off this bottom with my EQ, and then what I'll do is on the snare hits, the 1 and 4, sometimes I'll go in, all the time I'll go in, and I'll find, we got the shout rack, we're going to do this. I'm going to copy and paste my delays and stuff over here. And we're going to do like, ooh. Hear those like little vocal things inside? Then we have like, there's something to like dance to in there. Then we'll just like copy this over and just like duplicate it. There we go.
What you want? 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 What you want?
Save this. We gotta do. There's so much to do, bro. But we're making it from scratch, huh?
What you want? What you want? What you want? What you want?
These suck.
What you want? What you want?
Yo, fam.
What you want?
What you want?
Okay, so we got something started here. I'm not sold on these bad boys, but they'll work. Oh, turn on. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Yo, jet fuel. One more day, bro. One more day. What is up? Welcome. We're Andy got Ableton, so we've been starting off the morning making a house. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, brother. There's your puppers. I'm about ready to take a little bathroom break and make some coffee. But we've been making a song from scratch. Look at, there's no presets. We've been learning kind of like just the basics. I think we're getting somewhere pretty good. Here's something fun too. Let's just to have something here. We're going to call this build. This helps us get a feeling of our track. How's the new room, bro? Everything set up? Oh, I got charged and I have FedEx alerts. So FedEx says it'll be here tomorrow. I got it all set up. I did get it, my shipping info. All right, let's go find a build up. There's a couple times. There's like tonal buildups and then there's drum buildups. This has got to go in. Sorry, I just picked my nose. That's gross. snare build up. Let's find just like a, let's do this too. We go Command Shift T. We're in Serum here. We're gonna make a MIDI file. Damn, you get them all. Did you hear that Spider-Man's only like 8 hours long? I got Watch Dogs too, by the way. It is awesome, but co-op doesn't launch until December. But it's so great. I have it loaded just in case. All right, we're gonna go in this MIDI rise. Here's a little something we can do too, Andy. When you get Serum, there'll be risers. You just search riser in this thing. Easy riser. I like these. Let's try this one. And then
What you want, go, what you want.
damn, that's loud. We're gonna do this. We're gonna take a, first of all, we're gonna go in and turn these transients really tight. So we go to 16 bar again with against the wall. So this one's kind of getting out of control, but we'll rein it in. Because we're gonna go like this. We're gonna freeze it. We're also gonna turn this on. We're doing a lot of things, sorry. The build up here, auto filter. And we're gonna auto filter it up. This one we're gonna flatten. We just have a riser here. This is great news for us. Almost want to make that the ending. So we can bring this in. We're going to do the same thing to this one down here. We're going to turn this down -115. -115. But in here, we're going to go to our clip transposition. Now it's on 0. That means it's on the 0 of its octave. We're going to go over to the other side, raise it up. So you want to do this in increments of 6. 6 is halfway, 12 is 1 full octave. So now it sounds like. And we're gonna like do some transitions make it the song. So like in here too, we have our auto filter set down in nothing. We're gonna automate it all the way up to the top. We're probably gonna copy this one to this one too. This one's got no bottom, that's why it's so full. Go down here. Thanks for stopping by, Kevin. Appreciate it.
What you want, what you want.
Might even move these back a little bit.
What you want, what you want. What you want, what you want, what you want, what you want, what you want. What you want, what you want, what you want. What you want. What you want, what you want, what you want, what you want, what you want. What you want, what you want, what you want.
That ow is too much. Sticks out. Here we go. So now we have this melody too that we've made. We can take this, drag it back, take one of these auto filters and do the same thing to it on the build. And then maybe pull it out right here so we have like this. Make sure to click it. What have I done? Okay, never mind. Add the frequency. So if you hear it.
What you want? What you want, what you want, what you want.
See, it's house music is all about introducing elements and then taking them away. So honestly, now I would take this kick all the way back to the intro. See, honestly, this first part here, I'll kill that. I'll take these out. I'll even add like a little crash in the beginning, just so I know where I'm. Turn it down. And then you gotta add some. So we've added it in here. We might even take this guy. We gotta find a better top loop. So even here. get a transition. We'll put the symbol, or we'll actually copy the symbol here with the we might bring it back with just a clap here. Probably put some voices right here. Put that little clap right here. Maybe we take out this entirely. And we put the symbol also here. And what I would also do is I'd make another layer here called a sub drop. These are real easy. Search sub drop. You're going to have these in your samples. Find one with your key. We have A. Here that goes, boo. We want that with one kick.
What you want, what you want, what you want.
It's too much, so it's like.
What you want, what you want, what you want. What you want, what you want, what you want. What you want, what you want, what you want. What you want, what you want, what you. What you want, 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 what you want. What you want. What you want, what you want, what you want.
Let's try to find a fill. Let's put that in here. Those are fun ones.
What you want, what you want, what you want. What you want, what you want, what you want. What you want, what you want, what you want. What you want. What you want.
Hell yeah. Dude, I wish I could go pick up my Xbox. I guess I can at the FedEx, but it's so far away. I'm just going to let them deliver it. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I'm kind of freaking out that they're going to deliver it and someone's going to steal it. But they're not. It's not. I'm not putting that even in the air. All right. I'm going to use the restroom and get some coffee. I need a little break. I've been sitting down straight for 2.5 hours. This is crazy. We'll make you listen to New Pants.
I'm feeling sexy, I'm ready to dance. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. I'm feeling sexy, I'm ready to dance. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. Zippers up and I'm ready to dance. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. Zippers up and I'm ready to dance. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. New pants. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. New pants. Zippers up and I'm ready to dance. New pants. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. New pants. New pants. New pants. Zippers up and I'm ready to dance. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. New pants. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. New pants. Zippers up and I'm ready to dance. New pants. I'm feeling sexy in my brand new pants. New pants. New pants. New pants. Zippers up and I'm ready to dance.
Yo. I watched a little. Was it pretty good? I got Watchdog Legion, so I've been playing that. And then at nighttime, my girl wants to watch TV, so I do that. I got a cinnamon roll. We gotta find a better top loop. And a shaker. It's pretty fun, the Watch Dogs. Is that in the snowboarding game for me right now? Then when the new Binge is the boy, I must binge. I discovered him last EDC. We chilled. He's the man. Dude, the new Watch Dogs is so fun. It's I can play it here at the end a little bit for you and show you. We'll get to a good stopping point here. I'll switch over. I'll show you what it's like before you buy. I got the gold edition, which came with the first Watch Dogs. Sorry, I needed some food. We've been going hard. Okay. To leave it on a good note, we need a better top loop. Not until December we can they start they're making everyone play the campaign first to understand how to play the game, and then I think they launch like in a month the online co-op. We'll play some. It's like a mix between Rainbow Six, Division, and like their army games, but it's hacker. It's so great because I love the Ghost Recons. It plays a little bit like Ghost Recon. It plays a little bit like Rainbow Six, and it plays a little bit like, what was the other one? And Division. I think it's gonna be like that online. I've been reading up on it. That one's not bad. Damn. Thought that would be a good place to look. I want that like do ka do ka. I like that kind of. Let's find a nice shuffle. All those suck. That's kind of cool. Even better. All right, Andy, we made this whole beat today. Let's check it out. So we just got the bass, the kick, our hi-hats and claps, a shaker loop, and a bongo loop, or a top loop. Right there, it kind of felt like it needed another cymbal, so we'll put it there. Probably this right here. So here we go.
What you want, what you want, what you want.
Maybe we can copy this over the whole time. So it's like boom. That's what's up.
What you want? What you want? What you want?
Here's another little thing I like to do now. Now that we got this figured out in this master chain, I'm going to go find, you'll have this too. It's called a utility. Probably at the bottom. Utility. Take your utility and put it at the very front of your master chain, which is the final bottom thing. This is where all the sound comes out. You can see if you hit tab, you go over to this thing. This is where it's showing you your master output. So what I like to do is I go to the gain. Damn, I'm showing you shit you don't even know yet. I automate it right at the drop. So I make this 0 and I make everything before it around -3 decibels. So it gives you the illusion that the drop is way harder than it is. It's way louder because you turn everything else down. So I make everything before the drop -3. Come on, baby. Whatever. It gives you.
What you want? What you want? What you want?
So I got this bass going out like. Do we need to filter it up? Take this auto filter. Frequency, I like doing this.
What you want? What you want? What you want? What you want?
Yo, fam.
We don't need this girl's voice yet, but we will move the what you want to the end over here.
What you want?
Make it a little more dramatic, like.
What you want?
So we add more like.
What you want? What you want? What you want?
And then we might add some ride symbols here. So we'll go in here, we'll add ride. See, and the reason I make my templates is because this is all over the place. We're going to have to organize this later, but I like to have my stuff all set up nice. After a while, you'll figure out what you like. It's a matter of just playing around. with a drop, bro. We did it. Basically, as you see, we started off looking at a reference song, used that as a template to make our own song, and then we added cymbals, crash, kick, some loops. We wrote a melody. Honestly, the last thing you need is white noise up and down. Watch this, I'm gonna do white up, white down. Bro, that's all you need. Do this. I'll take this and I'll go to eighth notes this time because it gives it like a cool pump effect. You're gonna want to add kickstart to both of these. One there, one there. Now you kind of got your up downs. So you go. You bring this down to -20. Now you just gotta do. You make the song and then mixing's next. But hear that in there. And what if we just go like this? A lot of reverb to both of these. How do these sound together? What does this sound a whole octave down? Hit this button, shift down to transpose it down, or just make it go down 12. That might sound better in the long run. Let's listen to this.
What you want, what you want, what you want.
Add a little more.
What you want.
There, you brought that. returning around. And usually if you want to go out, you usually just need one kick. Whenever you have a kick, you should probably put a cymbal, or whenever you have a cymbal, you should have a kick because it makes that low end up. And see how we have this break here and the drop here? And if you can count, like, look at, we got 4 bars here to build up. So ideally we should start right here, copy it all the way over to right here, and then duplicate it. Boom. Then we'll take the intro and put it as the outro. These 4 bars here, copy, put them here. Boom. Song is done, bro. Pretty much, like, not all the way, but we have the structure in here. And now we can add little lasers and effects, but basically, and like automations. We'll come back to this Monday and get it real. Just go back into it and fix it up. Because the best part about making music is you make a song and then you have to get away from it. You have to run away from it for like a day or so you can cleanse your ears. But like, listen, it should work as a full song right now. We just gotta add vocals. We gotta put that "what you want" in there more. But basically, oh, I guess on Wednesday we'll come back in and look at all this. But we got it, bro, right here.
What you want, what you want, what you want.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
What you want.
That guy got stunk over.
What you want. What you want.
Ideally, too, we would drop out. Maybe we take out the bass from here to here. And we'll bring back in this melody all the way. Whoa. Build it back up. Take out these. Maybe leave it in.
what you want, what you want, what you want. What you want? What you want?
That was a cool accident. See, something like that, you don't even know. I copied and pasted something wrong, and it's doper than I could have ever chopped it.
What you want? What you want? What you want?
And now we really just got then the outro is there to mix out. So now we just have to go through and add transitions and extra like special fun effects. And I think all is good. Yeah, I'll send you some stuff. All right, Jet Fuel, should we check out some Legion? You want to see what that game's like? I hope that really did help today, Andy. Write down, when you're going through, write down a bunch of questions, and then I'll send you all these cool things after I'm done with my stream. I'll go through and compile a little sound bank for you. Maybe send you some project files that you can open up and look at. Boom. Not that one. Hell yeah, we'll keep working on that song. Oh, what do you want, Watch Dogs? Hell yeah, we'll continue that Wednesday for sure. Dude, it's fun. You're basically a spy hacker the whole game. And every character is playable. So you can like scan everyone and then
Press button A.
recruit them to your squad. Do you ever play what's that one game that was so fun? Division? Or any of the... Did you play Division 2 or like Breakpoint or any of the Ghost Recons? Wildlands? It's like Wildlands. It's a mixture of like all their good games. Like they literally took the best parts. I'm excited for the Xbox to... Yeah, it's Ubisoft. I don't think it's Tom Clancy though. But it plays like a Tom Clancy game. It plays just like Division. You don't like Wildlands? Oh man, I love Wildlands. I liked Wildlands and Breakpoint. But it's more like the division setup. You'll see. Like with the tech points that you get to raise up your skills. Dude, I love Wildlands. I just got done doing bare knuckle boxing with this lady. So basically, let's show you the pause menu. This is the map. It's all of London with its different boroughs. And you got these missions. There's like main missions, side missions, and then recruitment missions. So to recruit, so this is like your team right here, and each person's got like a different thing they're good at. Like this lady gets a closing discount. You can play as her, you can play as this guy. Construction workers can go into construction sites and not get caught, and you have like a cargo drone you can summon and ride around. This guy's funny. If he's on my squad, everyone in my team, they get faster healing, and he can get into anywhere with medical facilities, but he also farts a lot, so the enemies can hear him. It's a pretty funny one. This guy will randomly buy clothes. This guy has like an ambulance he can drive. This guy can summon drones. Like each person's got like a different thing they're good at, right? So like in your down menu, she can summon these drones, and you can like literally hack anything or scan anyone. So like this is my drone. You can hijack it, and now I'm a drone. I can go into places and infiltrate this way. We can find a grandma. I don't pick them because they can't run fast. But you can like scan all these people. Like this person has a takedown. He has his own motorcycle. They got an extra lead pipe. So like not one person has all the gadgets. Many people can have. Like it's spread out amongst your team. If that makes sense. And you have to like, if someone dies, like you can have permadeath. I don't have that on right now because I'm still learning it. But you can, you have to get new team members. So right now I'm trying to get this like bare knuckle boxer guy to join my squad. So anyone can be on your team. Like check this out. You can like scan anyone on your phone. It's like Grand Theft Auto basically, except for everything's backwards because it's in London. Oh, this is the best part, bro. Check this out. Say I want to go to a mission. I can get one of these future cars, and it's got auto driving. So you can just sit back, set your waypoint.
Auto drive now enabled.
And I'm not even driving. It has automated driving for me. So if I wanted to go to, you just set your waypoint. Like I want to go to this thing. Damn, it's gonna take me all the way around because it's a one way. So you can like, if you want to like get some grapes.
Auto drive now disabled.
And eat some grapes while you're, you know, like sometimes it takes a little preparation to get your grapes ready. Well, you can go into, yeah, all like there's all these future cars that will let you self-drive. But you can, I was like wanting to make coffee, so I just basically loaded up a mission, auto-driven. I got to auto drive. You can like save people from being attacked by the police. Actually, it's like a private military company. You can buy clothes all over the place, and all the clothes work for everyone. So if you buy clothes, you can just like put them on anyone. Let's see. I want to go this way. So in order to get people on your team, like you can see what this guy is. So say you wanted to have this guy, you can just save it to your recruits and do his mission to have him join. And I feel like co-op, you just like get a squad going together and go out and do these missions together, because there's a lot of, it's like Rainbow Six where I can like go into a camera and scope the place out, and then you send in your like little robot guy, and he will, this thing will like, say I want to go in there, right? So I'm gonna bring this guy back. I can throw him over the wall. Go to him now, and now I'm like over in here where they can't reach. And there's like different. If you get it, you'll understand it so quickly. It's super fun. So I gotta like. Clan Kelly is like the bad guys. They're like a private military organization. There was basically a giant terrorist attack in London, and it takes place like years and years after that, where your company was framed for the thing. What's this guy doing? But see, he has a thumbs down, so he doesn't want to join. And then this game is the only game that's getting a free upgrade to the Series X. So on the day tomorrow when it comes out, there's gonna be upgrade to this for free, and it gets you all of the new textures and basically runs faster. It's like made for it, but they wanted to release it early for everything. All right, I gotta figure out how to get up here. It's super like Division, but it's more open. It's like Division meets Grand Theft Auto. You can run, hide. You got all these weapons. You can switch your gadgets out for something else. She's got fast hacking. They all have like perks and shit. So let's see this. I thought I saw a ladder here. We'll throw the spider over. Check it out. But if someone sees your spider, like that guy can't see it. And you have to like find new masks. That's how you get new masks. You can't buy them. Oh shit, that guy sees me. See, it's like the drones from Rainbow Six. At least it plays like the drones from Rainbow Six.
That's the CTOS up there.
Download these
Clan Kelly
records.
has our friend ID'd as a highly dangerous vigilante. It seems he takes a rather literal view of crime fighting. He raids Clan Kelly properties and beats the absolute piss out of
Let's get
whoever
this-
runs them.
Now that's
skill
my
point.
kind of guy. Let's get him on the team.
Tracking his optic. Looks like he's off to raid another compound at these coordinates.
Let's see what our vigilante is made of.
I want this little. These green things are like the skill points. Ah, this guy's asleep.
Whoa! I don't believe this.
There it is.
Doing a sweep of the premises.
Come on, grab that shit, bro. Oh! I didn't know I could do that. I need this though. Why can't I grab it? Alright, I'll come grab it from there. Like on this other side here. It's in there. Sometimes I can just put a car there and jump the fence, but it seems... Is there another way into this room?
Shit! I didn't know it could be
Why
that
can't I
easy.
grab this skill point? Boom. I really want those skill points, but I don't want to go in there. Let's try this. Let's see if we can hijack this door open. There's a ladder to come down there. Let's try that. do I get up onto that building? Let me grab that shit. Oh my god.
Wait. Where'd you go?
Oh no. That was close. That sucks, I can't get that skill point. Maybe I already got it. I didn't even know it. Okay, we gotta find this guy's hideout. It's over here. Investigate that shit. Let's find a car to drive me. Where's these guys? He's not on the squad. This guy's got gas maybe. Definitely not that guy. We gotta find a self-driver. Or we'll just drive ourselves.
All you need to do is make one wrong
I'm here.
No sign of our vigilante anywhere in the area.
Better ask around. Someone's bound to have seen something.
Let's see. These are like delivery jobs, like app jobs. Like like Postmates basically you can do in this game.
That was the craziest shit I ever saw, fam. This guy runs in, yeah, and he just starts beating the fuck out of them proper hench gangsters. Took down like a dozen before they managed to knock him out and drag him inside.
Fuck. He needs our help.
He fucking well needs someone's help.
The loading screen will be
Those
fast for the
wankers are camped
Xbox
out there.
Series X.
God, I wouldn't want to be him now, that's for damn sure.
So he tried
The
to take on a
side-by-side
criminal
comparison
organisation
is
with his bare
nuts.
hands and got himself in trouble.
Oh,
My,
there's a
who could have
mask
seen that
around
coming?
here.
Let's help him out. He sounds useful.
Let's find this mask. I love the masks. You put the mask on when you go into like a situation where you can get in trouble. These little mask figurines. Is up there. Let's see. There's gotta be a place to get up on the roof over here. Maybe over here. Ah. No.
Oh, come on, man. This is totally embarrassing. People are starting to stare. Just let me in.
shit face.
Not today.
The mask is right on there. How do we get to that? Is it over
Are you
here?
fucking serious?
Where Where's this key card leading to? Damn. I mean, I could have a... What's this guy want? Alright, maybe we need to get a construction worker with a giant drone to get on top of this thing. Or is there a way up here? Hmm. There's the key card.
There he is. Get him out.
Well, I need to go up here anyways. Let's get this key card file. Oh, damn. Let's see. Is there any way to bring my little dude in? I'm right there. No little opening? Do that. Let's see if I can go up over here.
The hell was that sound? You nasty ass prick.
Oh, damn. I shroud them with AR so they don't see me. This is definitely the way I gotta go.
And stay down.
Some intel, whatever. That's how I get that mask. Here we are. Nice. Alright, let's get this. Let's free this guy. Yeah, it's like a spy game. Like you can hijack anything, it's kind of tight. So like I know. Like I'm blurred out. I have my cloaking. I can jump over here to this guy. I know that this is in here. There's that person and that person. That's got the key card. Yeah, dude. Well, you'll pick it up so fast. We'll play it and it's game over. It'll be so fun. Uh-oh. Fucked up. Do I go up there? Yeah, I def messed up. That's alright.
What's that?
Alright, we'll go back. Yeah, this is like the only game I saw for release that I liked. Just for the fact that they're giving away, like if you get the new Call of Duty, you have to pay $10 to get the upgrade, but this one's giving you the upgrade for free, so I was like, yeah. So that's a mistake.
Area clear. Moving on. Please. Help. Nothing here. Continuing search.
Let's see.
Not here. Moving on. Get over here. I got this. You've got one last chance.
Oh shit, that's a thing. That's a thing. Oh my god. I didn't think that that turret was a thing. So now this girl's dead. Not dead, but injured, and I gotta find a new guy to take care of the situation. Damn.
Time to pick up where your teammate left off. I'm sure they'll thank you once they stop eating through a tube.
Christ. Promise me if I'm ever hurt and won't wake up, you'll end it.
No, so now, my character that just got fucked up, they're in the hospital for... Oh, that's in my profiler. She's out for 45 minutes. If you have a permadeath on, they're just gone. Yeah, when you die. But this girl she'll get healed faster because I have this guy on my team, and he makes it so I have speedy injury time, so it could be longer, but it'll go faster because the other person. Like, this guy's my barrister, and he gets teams arrested. Like, you get released if you get arrested. That's if you get taken by the military guys. So each of these guys had a different thing they're good at. This guy that I picked now, he can shock enemies. Steals ETO randomly online, which is like Bitcoin. And he can hack from longer places. Yeah, so you could, like, ideally run out of your entire squad and have to start, like, they can bring you down and you can keep going back up.
There he is. Get him out.
How'd that land on that floor?
You don't need to torture me.
Shut the fuck up!
It's not coming back. We're clear.
Dude, it's so fun. Like, there's only like 3 people in here. I could just like go in there and shoot everyone up, but they'll call for backup.
There! I hear something!
So I'm just gonna wait until my spider comes back. How do I get this droid offline? Yeah, dude. When does the multiplayer come out? It says it on here. These are all like the tech upgrades you can get. I get an SMG for my team. That's what I really need. So now he's got a gun. Put the gun away. Dude, I know it plays just like Rainbow Six. I love it.
Nah, I got a bad feeling about that. Shutting down that spider. Oh my god!
Someone peep. Spread out and find them. Go!
Alright, we're getting close. hack that thing.
Please, help.
That's pretty much the opposite of what our prospect would have wanted. Oh well.
Oh, fuck. I lost the guy. God damn it.
I'll have a look.
I lost the guy because I'm sloppy. They killed him. Can I load in from last checkpoint? Let's see. I can't believe I did that. I worked hard to get that guy. Yeah, it sucks if you kill them like they're dead. Let's see if it'll load me in on that guy again. It might have just read it as I killed him. Which would be... I competed in bare knuckle boxing to unlock that guy's lead. And now he's dead. Please let it be alive outside. This load time too. Alright, if he's still alive and we can get him, we'll keep playing, but if it's done, I gotta take a break. Alright, let's see.
Eyes up, you idiot.
You've been activated. Blink twice if you need backup.
Oh no. That guy's dead, bro. Oh. That sucks. That was a good dude. Oh, he's injured. He can come back. Oh my god, in and out. Dude, I've been getting protein styles when it's wrapped in lettuce. It's so good. What's this? Oh, it's a delivery. There's like a pub you can drink here, you get drunk. That sucks. So funny. So you need to go all the way there to get that guy. I will just take the subway. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the release date for the multiplayer.
No one should be
Big bricks,
homeless.
small dicks. Dumb robot.
Stay down,
You're not
country.
the army. You're not the police. What are you? Obnoxious fucking thing.
Housing for all. Housing
You
for all.
bloodthirsty bastards.
London's not just
December
for
3rd. December 3rd. So you got 2 weeks to play the game, learn the map, and then we go online. Like, I'm in a shopping district now. You can literally go buy any clothes.
housing for all.
Big bricks.
London's not just for millionaires.
This is a shoe shop. Look at now, I got a cool hacker.
Fuck you, tyrants.
This lady looks like she's interesting. Just a clothing discount?
Fascists. Yo, wagwan.
Sorry.
Tell me about her bags.
She's an activist who's been trying to gather intel on Albion personnel movements through the city. Looks like she wants to stay one step ahead of the goons. Smart.
We ought to help her out. Might convince her to join.
Understood. The easiest way to obtain the data would be to steal an Albion heavy assault vehicle and dissect its onboard sat-nav. That would give us a clear picture of Albion's recent movements.
All right, I'll give it a go.
There's the old lady.
Sorry, love.
Fool!
Wow. Okay. Sorry, my friend.
Nah, thanks.
I'm gonna get this damn guy. They want me to recruit her. View a mission. Steal an Albion armored vehicle. So he's gotta find an armored vehicle and steal it. That's a taxi. That's a bus. Usually they'll have them. And they're like pulled people over. Damn, I'm taking everything backwards because I'm used to the American way of driving. Armored vehicle. Usually they're like all over the sides.
Got the vehicle. Now what?
I can confirm that the onboard hard drive contains all the data our friend could need. Pushing you a suitable drop-off point.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We should play some Rainbow Six tomorrow on it, or some Sea of Thieves. Honestly, just want to keep playing this game, but I know, I'm so excited. How do you, are you doing that thing where you, oh shit. You set up your Xbox next to your old one and it sends it all over through the cloud? How do you do that? That's what I'm interested in. Damn, I got a long ways to go. Will this auto drive me?
Auto drive now enabled.
I know, I'm like super stoked.
Auto drive now disabled.
No, don't cut me off. How far do I have to go? This will be the last mission. Damn, I gotta go all the way across London. This is when I would put on my auto drive and just chill. 'Cause I don't want no trouble. But everyone's so slow. They really made us wait a whole full month for this. Oh, I gotta check that out. I haven't seen it. I kinda want a new one.
Auto drive now enabled.
Yeah, I think they do it. Like, I'm just gonna like plug it in right next to my old one and see if I can sync it. Or maybe I don't have to turn it on. Yeah, there's a little thing where you can like set up your Xbox next to the next one, and you can transfer them over, and it's like way faster that way. I'll look into it, see if I can find a video. But that's what I understand is there's like a cloud sync like they do with the phone. You just like send it over to your new
Auto
Xbox.
drive now disabled.
Alright, we gotta finish this mission so I can make breakfast. Oh shit, that's why I keep auto drive on.
Auto drive now enabled.
Oh, come on.
Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a transfer.
Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
I think I'm just gonna keep my Logitech ones. I have too many headsets. Hey, I was just
Auto
here.
drive now disabled.
Until you find them.
Guess I park it in here.
Our activist friend has come to collect the vehicle.
I'll go speak with her then.
Yeah, I have like these. I'm pretty sure my old headset's gonna work, right? My I have a Turtle Beach actually.
For fuck's sake! They got away!
I just recruited Heather.
This is what a data delivery means to your AI? Lord God.
Bagney's got a knack for understatement, but the hard drive in that thing should have everything you need.
You got that right. Thanks to you, me and my brethren are gonna be able to stay ahead of Albion now. Like I said, anything you need, me got you.
You know, DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Count me in.
Nice, I got a new recruit. We're gonna switch this person now.
Tough, brave, stupid. Any two of those qualify you to join. Some of us are all three.
Wicked! Whatever London wants to throw at us, me ready.
Very nice.
Now on this character. And that's how you get new people. Damn, I want this guy back. How interesting. All right, squad fam. I'm ready to play some games tomorrow, bro. I just jumped up to 5 viewers. We're going up and down and up and down and up and down. I gotta get off. I gotta make breakfast. It's just so fun. Oh, that guy's not good.
Shit! It looks angry.
Get the fuck out of here!
Oh shit. Yeah, you can literally play every character in this game. That person, this person, if you choose to. I know. I gotta stop. I'm gonna stop. We had fun. It's that time. I appreciate you guys. Much love, Andy. Thanks for joining in and learning today. Kevin stopped by. Thanks my parents for watching. Jet Fuel. It's always good to see you stop by. We're gonna play tomorrow, that's for sure. I am stoked. Anyways, you guys are the greatest. I really appreciate it. We got this. You know what to do. Namaste. Namaste.